G'day guys, I'm going to stand over here actually. I'm not going to get blinded by a fluorescent light. Today's the 27th of October 2014. The day is Monday, I think, Monday, and it's about 7 p.m. in the evening. I must say I'm quite exhausted. I've just completed three separate flights, totaling 22 hours, and I'm in Maun, Botswana. This is my endpoint. M-A-U-N, Maun, Botswana. I know it's random, Google it, but I'm here right now. I'm in my accommodation here, and I'm really excited to be here actually. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm really excited to be here. I've been here since about lunchtime today. I've been hanging out at the cool kids hotspot called Bon. I call it Bon Cafe, which is across from the airport here in Maun. It's where all the pilots and all the cool people, you know, all the animals hang out, the donkeys and the roosters. It's a cool kids hangout. And you just go there, people watch, you know, just watch, animal watch, people watch. I actually caught up with a friend, a new friend of mine, Christy. She's a pilot here for Wilderness Air. She's been living here for 3 years now. She's telling me some funny stories of what it's like to be a bush pilot here in Maun, what it's like to live here. So she lived here for 3 years. So really, really cool stories. Really good to catch up with her and meet her and talk to her. So yeah, so it's, as I said, it's 7 p.m. here. I've just got back to my accommodation at Maun Lodge. As you can see, I've got 3 beds. Now, don't ask me why, but I did tell them specifically that I'm a sole traveller, but they decided to give me 3 beds. I don't know why. Maybe that's all they had available, but I was actually thinking maybe you could probably join all these beds together and just have one giant bed. Just one big fraternity, maybe. I could just make this into one big bachelor pad. Anyway, yeah, so you can see the 3 beds there. So while we're talking about the accommodation, might as well mention that. Got the bathroom through there and spin around. Okay, it's got like entrance there, and that's about it. I've got a TV. So we've got a hospital grade TV, as you can see. Maybe in 10-15 years time they might change that with an LCD or something, and maybe in 30 years time they might make it a 4K TV or something. But yeah, it's a hospital grade TV. I don't care. I'm not going to be here watching TV. I'm going to be out there exploring. So, but I'm staying here for 5 nights, 6 nights total, but 5 nights, and then spending 4 nights in the Okavango Delta into 2 different camps, flying in via small aircraft, and then come back here for 1 night and fly back home. I must say it was an interesting experience, you know, coming here. You know, getting here is 22 hours total. It's a lot of flying, but my legs are really sore. But I must say, walking through Joburg Airport was interesting. It's actually a really nice airport, and you know, nice shops and things like that. But you know, I must say, walking through immigration, they're all over the Ebola crisis. I mean, they have someone specialising. They've got someone on Ebola watch. There's literally someone sitting there watching a TV screen, and it's an infrared monitor and infrared camera. So as you walk through the queue, it actually you actually see yourself on a TV screen. It's like the red. Your whole body's like red. Everything's red, infrared. Someone's literally watching you, make sure that you know you have Ebola. So they're all over it. You know, they don't want Ebola here, so they're all over it. And there's numerous pit stops here where at the airport, Joburg Airport, where they ask you, you know, where have you been the last 21 days? So they're very sensitive to it at the moment. And it probably explains why my flight to Joburg was quite empty. I think Ebola scared everyone really. So I was quite happy to have rows of seats to myself. I could just, you know, stretch out and sleep for a few hours. So it was really good. But I realised, you know, my first impression of Maun was jumping on a ATR jet here to get here. There was literally only 17 people on the aircraft, and that was actually my first impression of Maun. I thought, not many people come to Maun, you know. So, and then when I was coming into land, there's a 1 hour 40-minute flight from Joburg, and we were coming into land. I was just looking at all these so-called houses, and they're literally just huts. And I thought to myself, you know, what am I doing here? You know, and then I thought to myself, actually, I know what I'm doing. I'm here to meet the cast of The Lion King. You know, I'm pretty sure Mufasa is still alive. I don't think he died in the stampede. I really do think he's still alive. So, you know, I just got to kind of, you know, look at it differently. But, you know, it's fun. It's a good experience. And so far I've had a fun time and got off the flight and then went straight to Bon, which is the local cafe here. It's like the center point, ground zero hub of all cafes here. It's a little bit like Brunetti's in Melbourne. It's where people go to hang out, pilots, expats, travellers, Apparently Maun is a tourist hotspot here. A lot of tourists pass through here and they come here for the safaris and then they move on. And they go to the cafe. The cafe is directly opposite the airport. So I've spent the last 4 hours there catching up with a friend there. And here I am back in my lodge. So I am going to bring regular updates to you. Right now I'm going to have a shower. I'm quite exhausted. And I'm going to have some dinner actually. I haven't had lunch, haven't had dinner. Haven't really eaten any of the airplane food. So done a little bit of fasting. So it probably helps with my weight loss mission to get myself down to 12%. But yes, I'll update you on a part 2. So speak soon.